Hey everyone, welcome to Games I Bought During the Steam Summer Sale Part 1. It's a working title, okay? First up, we've got Sneak Thief. First of all, I want to say that this game is incredibly reminiscent of a game I played around 4 years ago, The Very Organized Thief. I thought it was amazing back then. If you've never played it, I can tell you that it's basically just a better free version of Sneak Thief. It definitely used the Unity engine better than Sneak Thief. It had a goal in mind from the start each time you played, where you would have to find items on a checklist that were random, rather than steal everything and leave. On top of that, things were procedurally generated to give at least a slightly different experience every time. One time that stuck out, and I remember really well, was when the owner of the house came back earlier than usual, and the homeowner was also a kangaroo. And let me tell you, he kangaroo jacked my ass in the next week. The only level in The Very Organized Thief is, I think, almost a carbon copy of the level Home Invasion in Sneak Thief. I think that's good if the game is supposed to be a successor to TVOT, but there's the glaring problem. Sneak Thief never even mentions The Very Organized Thief. I really hope I'm not the only person who's noticed this. I checked and made sure the developers of the two games weren't the same person, and they're definitely different. Let's just say the dev of Sneak Thief has a running theme and style going on. If this game is supposed to be a successor and that's been made clear, then I'm the only one in the dark. But if not, I feel like there's some shady stuff going on. To be fair though, Sneak Thief has enough of its own original content. Let's start with the gameplay. Fuck. Sneak Thief seems like a game that wants to give the players more than one way to complete a level. Too bad it just doesn't do that. The way you'll proceed in this game is either stealth, then guns blazing, or just skip to the latter of the two. It's not really the way things are supposed to be, it's just like this because the AI are too overpowered. They waste no time when they spot you, like they've been on high alert ever since you hit the play button. On top of that, they seem to see you through walls and doors. It's a pretty frustrating time. Get in. What the fu- There's literally no way he could have seen me, dude. Things are very linear as far as getting in and out goes. You'll typically find a door that's locked, run around, and find a way to unlock it. And then, boom, you're done. All that's left to deal with after that is grabbing the loot and evading the omniscient AI. Are those sirens? Already? You just jumped out of the car. Officer! You know it's a good neighborhood when the cops come instantly. The gunplay is somewhat basic, especially for the Unity engine. I wouldn't be surprised if the guns were taken assets and the mechanics were straight out of the box. There are a lot of weapons, I guess, but you usually only find shotguns in the earlier levels. I found this cutlass once in this level, but the mansion was in a state of disrepair. They didn't need me stealing anything of theirs. They had their own problems, like the twitchy guards. They must hire the best to have reaction times like that. There's not much you can do in a gunfight besides run. The AI are kind of gun savants, but they have the handicap that they can't shoot very far and they have to stand still. They're still deadly accurate though. And with the performance of the game in this stage of its development, it's really not putting anything in your favor. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the enemies don't have to reload. At the moment, Sneak Thief is kind of a mess. It pulls ideas away from TVOT that were originally TVOT's ideas, and the vengeful part of me wants this game to die for that reason, but I do want to see this game get better and succeed. I definitely don't think this game is worth more than $5, especially when there's a free game that's better than this one in my opinion. I would wait to buy Sneak Thief considering where it's at right now, but I strongly recommend The Very Organized Thief on GameJolt if you have a really bad itch for stealthy thievery and shenanigans like that. I'll put a link to that in the description. Thanks to anyone who watched and stuck around for this long. If you like this, I'll be making at least 2 more videos like this. Please consider subscribing. I'm a pretty tiny channel right now. I'll see you guys later.